Hi everyone. So good morning. My name is Marvin C. I'm a Hokkien language instructor in Manila. I just landed a while ago. And I really booked a grab to come here. How are you guys? So I've been teaching for 10 years. I grew up in a Hokkien speaking family and I've been researching Hokkien also for many years already. So if you guys have any questions about Hokkien, you can approach me throughout the symposium. So I'll be doing the workshop on basic and intermediate advanced tomorrow. So just a show of hands, who here is zero knowledge in Hokkien? Zero knowledge in Hokkien. So I see just half the room. So that means half of the room knows Hokkien, okay? Tama ba? Is that right? Is it okay if I speak in English? Right? Okay. So very good, very good. So, since this is a mixed crowd, I cannot, how do I say that? Design the class for everyone. Since usually when I teach a class, everyone's zero, if it's a zero level class, but I will try my best, okay? So, for this session, I will be focusing on numbers. But I know a lot of you guys already know the numbers, especially if you guys work in this school, or study in this school, or are part of the Chinoy community in Davao. So I will also be let's explore the numbers, but also the sounds inside the numbers, so that you guys can also learn something new for those who already know the numbers. So these are the numbers for Hokkien, diba? You guys familiar, diba? So if I will say it very fast, maybe some of you guys will know them already. Familiar? No? Familiar? Yes? Okay. So I want to use these numbers to for us to explore the tones in Hokkien. The tones. You guys know that Hokkien has tones, right? Yes? It has tones. Okay? So there are many ways to count the tones in Hokkien. This is one of the ways of counting the tones in Hokkien. So if you look at this slide, it's a bit color coded. Okay? So I want us to focus first on the yellow ones. The yellow ones. So the yellow ones are rising tones. What's a rising tone? So in English, you use it with a question like what? Like huh? Right? Like where? Or I speak Tagalog, so ano? There. So let's try saying this word in a rising tone, okay? So in the same way as you say question, so you say here, for example, la. You guys say that? La. So the question, but you're not asking a question because that's just the tone of the word la, right? So la. This is also rising. You guys, we say za. Right. Okay. So this one is also rising. Number one, zir. Okay. Say that. Zir. Okay. Let's say that consecutively. Zir. La. Za. Again. Zir. La. Za. So when you say the word, you really have to do the tone, okay? So what if you don't do the tone? Will you still be understood? Based on my experience, yes. And because the context could kind of dictate what they're trying to say, right? But you sound well. But at the same time, we use, when we speak in Hokkien, we use the tones to differentiate words. So it's kind of important, kind of not. But like, because I have some students that are pure Pinoy, grew up in a Pinoy family, started learning Hokkien in their 20s and is now more or less fluent, but their tones are not good. So I can understand what he's saying, but the tones are not correct, and I still understand it. But what's the point of a language? How to communicate, right? So if your tones are wrong, I can understand you, and that means you achieve your goal with learning the language. Okay, so but the tones are still important. Okay, so that's the rising tone. So let's do this one more time. Zip, la, Za. Okay, very good. Okay, next tone. I want you guys to look at the light blue one. Okay, this is rising, this is falling. Okay, so what is falling tone? So in falling tone, this is not the Mandarin. Different. You guys know the Mandarin word. So falling tone in English would be like, hey, like in Tagalog we say, huy. So we say this word. This is see. Okay. So again, see. So it's falling. Okay, like hey. Okay. So the numbers 1 to 10. This is the only falling tone. Okay. So this is rising and this is falling. You guys understand? Jose. Okay. Jose. You guys know Jose? Jose is like. Good. Jose. Very good. Okay, so now we go to the green one. The green one, okay? So the green one is a high flat tone. Okay, what's a high flat tone? You see there's a high flat here, then there's a mid flat tone here. So what is it? It's like singing. You know when you sing? Who here knows how to sing? No one? Yes? No? You know, but no one wants to. Anyway, so when you sing, right, there's a do re mi fa sol la ti do, right? You know that? Was that wrong? No? So for example, I say do. For example, do mi so. For example, do mi so, right? Do mi so. So it's do, and we high, and then e. So it's like because these are tones, which is also in music, right? So, yeah, high flat would be a high tone, okay? Imagine a high tone. So, for example, let's try to say this word 7. We say, chip. So, the important thing is that you say the high tone. It doesn't have to be a specific tone, it doesn't have to be la, it doesn't have to be okay? Okay, next. Number 8 together. Okay, next one. Number 9. Can you say it together? Okay, so high, right? Okay, that's the high flat tone. Okay, so next we move on to the purple one. The purple one, okay? So the purple one is mid flat. So mid flat, what does that mean? It's lower than the high flat. Okay? So let me just compare, okay? Let me just compare. So and this is cao. For example, that's an example. If this is cao, this is nung. Okay, so the tone is lower, right? It's like you're singing, right? It's like you're singing. So cao, nung. It's like you're singing. It's like you're doing vocalization. Okay, so let's just say this together, guys. Nung. Okay, I'm gonna skip. You're gonna go to 5. Say bo. Okay, so number 3. So yes, Sanben, I just want to point out something. So you guys see that there's a small N. Yeah. So the small N here is not N. It's not sun. Like it's not sun. So in Hokkien, in this part of Hokkien is similar to French. You guys know that? So in French, for example, you know the French bread, croissant, so if you say it in a very, very French accent, is it croissant? So that sound, is called a nasal. Okay? So what happens is the sound comes out of your nose. So if you close your nostrils, you will not pronounce it because it comes out of your nose. Okay? So this word has a nasal. So how do you pronounce it? You say san. Do you hear that? I'm exaggerating it a bit, I'm exaggerating it a bit, but that's sounds. So let's read the three in flat tones together, okay, guys? Nang, sa, do, nang, sa, do. Okay, so you guys understand now the four tones here, right? Rising, falling, high flat, and in flat tone. Perfect case. So let's try saying them consecutively. Yeah, let's try saying consecutively. Okay. So ready? Repeat after me. Zip, nang, sa, si, go, la, chi, poi, da. Very good, guys. Correct tones. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. So, congrats on learning the first 10 numbers of Hokkien with correct tones. Okay, so I have a sad news. Okay, what's the sad news? When it's on Hokkien, you don't use this. So what do I mean? So for example, let's say, I don't know, how many chairs is that? Sa, we don't say that. We don't say it that way. We don't say sa. We say sae. So we don't. We don't just use this. We need to put another thing in front of it. So we need to put what we call a classifier in front of it. So notice that what happened is there's an e at the end. All the numbers now have an e, right? E. So if I say Kawi, oh, hello. How many chairs this is? So it's sae, yeah, okay. So if you notice, all the numbers have a e, except maybe number 1 is it has a G. Sige. So why is there a G? I don't know. Basta there's a G. So I did not invent this language. Ask my ancestors. Okay, so when we count things, we always need a classifier. And A is the most common one. Most common one meaning there are many classifiers. There are classifiers for animals, classifiers for rooms, for small objects, for elongated objects, for yeah, for everything. But if you use A, you will be understood. Okay? That you're counting. You might use it wrongly, it might sound weird. Now, hey, you're not supposed to use classifier, but people will understand you. And that's the important thing, diba? But that's what language is for you to be understood. Okay? So, let's try reading the numbers 1 to 10 with classifier. Okay? Okay, let's start with the first one. So, repeat after me. Sige. Noge. Sae. Siye. Goe. Lake. Chiete. Quệ. Gaoe. Zape. Okay, again. What faster this time? Faster. Okay, you do it. Sige. Noge. Sae. Siye. Goe. Lake. Chiete. Quệ. Gaoe. Zape. Okay, very good, guys. So, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but a while ago I said this was falling tone. I said this was C, right? But when I put it here, it became not a falling, it became C. So C is different. So why? So I don't teach this in basic Hokkien class, but in Hokkien, the tones change. Yeah, so when you put the syllables together, they change. But there are rules for this. But I don't teach it in basic class because it's hard to remember. So what I tell my students is, just stick to the how I spell it here. Because the marks here, they tell me how to pronounce each syllables. So I tell them, don't worry about how the tones change. Because even if your tones are wrong, most of the time people will still understand you. Most of the time. Sometimes really there are misunderstandings. But so yeah, so just so you know, some of the tones change. Okay. But let's focus on the A. The A first. Okay. So let's read it again, okay guys? Let's read it again. Sige. Nangè. Sae. Siye. Goe. Lake. Chipte. Hue. Gaoe. Zape. Okay, so I kind of need you guys to, I don't know, are you guys doing codes? No. Yes. No. Okay. So I will be doing an activity that is gonna be very hard. So, okay, this is a very not easy activity if you have zero knowledge in Hokkien. Okay, if you have zero. If you have zero knowledge in Hokkien, this is not easy, and it's okay. It's okay. But the reason why I do this in a basic Hokkien class is because I want my students to be exposed already to hearing Hokkien spoken. Okay, so when you go out there and you meet Chinese people who speak Hokkien, they will most likely will not understand everything they're saying. But if you from the start you start listening to Hokkien being spoken and you can already recognize some of the words that you know, then it will prepare you better in the outside world when you listen to people speaking Hokkien. Okay, so that's why I do this activity. So before I start this activity, I want to show you this next slide. Okay. So this next slide has a lot of words. Please excuse the so many words in this slide. Okay, but I want to focus on the left side. Okay, left side here. So there are 4 pictures, right? So I want us to read the words for these new words. Okay. So first, can you guys say this? Chuki. 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 So this is my chuki. Okay, I have a chuki. Okay, next word. Chia. Okay. Chia. Okay. You know. Okay. So next word. Chubyo. Okay. Yeah. Chubyo. Next word. Gao. I did not bring one. Sorry. So these 4 new words, okay? You remember them? Okay? So these are 4 new words for you guys, okay? Now do you guys know what we call the words for siblings in Hokkien, right? Do you guys know that? So if you've been in the Chinese community, you know, for example, we call it Anya for kuya, for the other brother, the Aji. Yeah, for the elder sister, we say Xioti for the younger brother. Then Xiobe for younger sister. Okay? So, what will I do now? What will we do now? So it's hello. So it's a listening activity. So this listening activity, can you guys, like, with the mic turns on and off, you guys can still hear me? Okay. Okay. So this listening activity will require you guys to have something to take notes on. So if you guys have a piece of paper or you guys have your phone, pwede rin. Okay? So I will try to show, wait, I don't know. So I don't know how that means. Okay. Can you guys see both sides? Or is it too small? This is too small. Very small.
Very small.
Okay. Okay. So what I will do is this. So these are the numbers, and then we talk about. Wait a minute. Sorry, give me some time. This is a technical difficulty for me. So I will just write here. Suki. Suki. Yeah. Studio. Watch. I'll get. Oh, these are the important. Okay. So you guys can see everything, right? Hello. Okay. So this is what will happen. Okay, you guys see the numbers. You guys see the words here, diba? I will, so this is the listening activity. I will tell you about my family. Okay. So I have an Anya. Sorry, I have an Anya. I have an Ati, and I have a Shobe. Okay? You can note that down if you want. So it's me, my Anya, my Ati, and my Shobe. So we are 4 siblings. Okay? We are 4 siblings. Me. So me, I say Gua, and okay, Gua, me. Gua, Anya, Ati, Shobe. Okay? So these are 4 siblings in my family, okay? Okay. So what about what about a sport? So all 4 of us own these. Okay? But we own them in differing quantities. So I will tell you how many cell phones, cars, watches, and dogs my Anya owns, and etc. and vice versa. Okay? So what I want you to do is to note it down. Note it down. For example, how many my Anya has how many cell phones, cars, watches, dogs. I will tell you guys in Hokkien. Purely in Hokkien. Okay? Purely in Hokkien. Okay? So let me give a trial, okay? Trial, okay? So this is a trial. I will tell you guys about my Anya, okay? So I would say Anya U. So my Anya has Anya U Lananng Chuki. Anya U Lananng Chuki. Anya U Uè Chia. I know. Anya Uè Chia. Anya U Lake Chiu Biu. Cấp Xie Cao. So Anya U Lananng Chiu Biu. Uè Chia Lake Chiu Biu. Cấp Xie Cao. Again, Anya U Lananng Chiu Biu. Uè Chia Lake Chiu Biu. Cấp Xie Cao. Again. Wrong. Sorry. Anya U Lananng Chiu Ki. Uè Chia Lake Chiu Biu. Cấp Xie Cao. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Okay? Ready? Okay, I will ask you. Anya U how many? Anya U Uè Chiu Ki. Lananng. Anya U Uè Chia. Uè. Anya U Uè Chiu Biu. Anya U Uè Cao. Okay, guys, got it. Okay? Except this is the easy round. So, why is it the easy round? Because I will be talking about all my siblings at once. Okay? Okay, so you guys need to keep your ears open. Okay? Ears very open. Okay. But I will follow the same order. Okay. So firstly, I will introduce myself. Gua u anya aji kap siobe. I have anya aji siobe. Gua u anya aji kap siobe. Okay. Gua u nang e chiu y. Gua u nang e chiu y. Gua u si e chia. Gua u bua e chiu bio. Gua u sai cao. Okay, again. Gua u nang e chiu y. Si e chia. Bua e chiu bio. Gap sai cao. Jose. Soloki, next. Anya u go e chiu y. Chit de chia. Jige chiu bio. Gap lạc ke cao. Anya u go e chiu y. Chit de chia. Jige chiu bio. Gap lạc ke cao. Jose, or again. Jose. Okay, Jose. Soloki, next. Aji u sai chiu y. Gao e chia. Nang e chiu bio. Ngap si e cao. Aji u sai chiu y. Gao e chia. Nang e chiu bio. Ngap si e cao. Jose. Soloki, next. Xiu bei u lạc ke chiu y. Jige chia. Bua e chiu bio. Gap nang e cao. Xiu bei u lạc ke chiu y. Jige chia. Bua e chiu bio. Gap nang e cao. Jose. Okay, for everyone's sake, I will repeat everything one more time, but in a fast mode. I mean, in a not super fast, okay? So, gua u anya aji kap xiongbe. This is just for you to check. Okay? Gua u anya aji kap xiongbe. Gua u nang e chiu y. Si e chia. Bua e chiu bio. Gap sai cao. Anya u go e chiu y. Chit de chia. Jige chiu bio. Gap lạc ke cao. Aji u sai chiu y. Gao e chia. Nang e chiu bio. Gap si e cao. Xiu bei u lạc ke chiu y. Jige chia. Bua e chiu bio. Gap nang e cao. Jose. Okay, so who noted everything? Okay, very good. Okay, so I will ask questions. So I have prizes here. So these are stickers with words in them. Okay, so I will give this to who can answer my questions. First four, so there are only four. Okay, so let's do this. My first question is, okay, I think, I'm not sure if this is hard, my first question. So, when I say we, how many, diba? So, can you guys just raise your hand? I will try to all the first one to build, raise your hand. Okay. Okay. So, first question is, 아니야,不夜车.不夜车. Sit the chair, okay, thank you, very good. Ayaw, sit the chair. So, you wanna take call? Sit the chair, very good. Okay. Very good. Next question is, okay. 小贝有几个手表？我的手表 ，OK， take one. Okay, so okay, last two. Okay, last two. Okay. 我有几个狗？you? Yeah. Yeah.
Is it us?
Charles, there's take one. Sign out, very good, sign out. Okay. Last question. 아지有几个车？Wrong. Again. Baba. Down. I will say go. 아지有几个车？Go. Okay, now it's up. Very good. Okay, thank you guys. So just for everyone's sake, so let's review the answers, see if you guys got it correctly. So, 너네 주기, 시에티아. So, how do I do this now? 我的手表三高，我的手机，七台车一个手表一个手表，甲六個，OK，六個6，只有三個手機，9個車 is the richest now， 9個車，9， 兩個手表，甲4個狗，小白有六個手機，sorry， 6個手機6個手機，一個車，8個手表，甲2個狗。Okay, so who got it all correct? All correct? Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Okay, nice. Okay, so first question for everyone who did this activity. Who among you guys here, it's your first time to listen to Hokkien Street? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, very good. So how was the experience? Who wants to share? Among those that raised their hands. Share. Come on. Wala na akong prize, sorry. Pero come on. Share lang. Just comment. Sige. Okay. What's your name?
My name is Yusuf Maluya. So I find it very interesting and at the same time it's kind of confusing because it has a lot of have to consider the nations that the word is.
Okay, okay, okay. Alright. Okay, okay, very good. Okay, okay, wait. One more. Can I get one more? One more person who first time to hear straight Hokkien. I think there's someone here, someone here. I know there's some here. Ladies, baka gusto niyo. Well, this one, this one. I want to hear feedback kasi. I want to hear feedback. So, you can say, oh, hirap, grabe. Ayoko nang ulitin. Can I get one more? One more person who first time to hear straight Hokkien. I think there's someone here, someone here. I know there's some here. Ladies, baka gusto niyo. This one, this one. I want to hear feedback kasi. I want to hear feedback. So, you can say, oh, hirap, grabe. Ayoko nang ulitin. Can I get one more? One more person.
Yeah, but here sometimes sayings.
Actually, I'm not sure if you guys noticed that the number, the word for 9 and the word for dog is the same. Because it is. It's both cow. So, cow, it's the same. Oh, yes, yes. So, why is it like that? I don't know. Language. Yeah. So, ayun. So, okay. So, this is an activity I do with zero level learners. So, what I try to teach when I have a class with zero level learners is I want them to be exposed immediately to hearing, because my pedagogy, my philosophy is that a lot of my students learn Hokkien because they want to talk to their peers that speak Hokkien in the Philippines. And my thought is, most likely, their peers, my students' peers that talk in Hokkien, also speak English and Tagalog. Also understand English and Tagalog, most likely. So, in my opinion, I feel like it's more important to train my students listening relative to me training them how to speak. Because if they want to speak to their peers, they can just use, I don't know, English, Tagalog, Bisaya, whatever language that they have to common. But sometimes when the red talks in Hokkien, they can understand. So it's more of a more of a value to my students if they can understand it. So that's why I start with listening activities. I want to expose my students immediately to listening, so that their ears can be trained, and I encourage my students to. What I do is I send them recordings of conversations, and then I tell them, listen to this over and over again until you understand the entire thing. And then after when you understand the entire thing, try to do shadowing. So what's shadowing? Yes, no shadowing. Anyone knows the word shadowing? You know the word shadowing? What? Sorry. Is it okay if I ask you, what do you understand by the word shadowing?
It's in Mayhuster, Lananng-uè is when someone speaks, or let's say the conversation going on some Hokkien. So someone speaks Hokkien, and then you try to speak it, and they will walk you through along at the moment that you're trying to speak it.
So basically, shadowing is like, so a shadow, diba? A shadow follows the person wherever it goes, right? That's what a shadow does. So the shadowing technique is, when you are listening to the person talking Hokkien, you immediately say the same thing that the person says. It's medyo bastos in other contexts, but it's a language learning technique, because you're training your mouth. First of all, you're training your ears to listen to what the person is saying. Number two, you're training your mouth. So what I do is I send them recordings of conversation in Hokkien. Also send them the transcript, and then tell them to do shadowing after they listen to it. So they will repeat the conversations in their own time, and then they will practice the shadowing until they can say it. How do you say this in English? Tuloy-tuloy, like fluently. Yeah. So that's my teaching technique. So actually, so that this is the main activity that I want you guys to see, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And so, if you guys have any questions, to be honest, with anything about Hokkien, you can always approach me during the symposium, and I will try to answer the best I can. So, is it okay if I wanna, hanggang dito lang eh. Right? Thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a good symposium. Thank you so much.